Hello, welcome to What's Up Weekly. It's Tuesday, November 27th. We're happy to be with you.
Yes,
Glad
we
you
are.
decided or auto-played this video, however that worked.
Yeah.
All things children, family, and student ministry here at Southgate, celebrating the National Week of Deals.
Deals. Everybody loves a good deal.
So we do, as much as we'd like to play Deal or No Deal today, live on the show.
Right.
We're not going
to.
We got a different game later on, but
because modesty is really important for us.
it's true.
So
Go find a good deal somewhere.
Yep. All right.
That's all.
That's good.
All right.
Well, that takes us into our Thanksgiving recap segment right out of the gate.
It's true. Some are more thankful than others this year.
Right. This was a good kind of stretch for me from Thursday really through Sunday evening. Although
true.
there weren't any points in play Sunday.
Thankfully.
It was a good day for the Broncos. Sad day for your Steelers.
It's true.
Sorry, I won't rub it in too
That's
much.
all right.
Hey, so I picked up a point in the Bears game. Bears,
You did? Bears, Lions.
Lions.
Yep.
And so
I picked the Lions. That was a dumb decision, but all right.
and I picked the Bears, although I thought that was a dumb decision because their quarterback was hurt. So
True.
I was,
Point for Brian.
Yep. And then the second game was the Cowboys Redskins.
Yep.
We both predicted the same score, or excuse me, same outcome, but you were more precise in the
Higher score.
spread.
Yep.
Right.
Point for Pat.
And then the Falcons Saints, I chose the Saints, so did you, but I chose to score correctly,
Exact
so I picked
margin.
up the points.
And
So
then in the dog show,
we got nothing.
nobody picked up any points.
Nothing.
So no treats.
Somebody let the dogs out.
Exactly. Go
So
back to the doghouse.
That's right.
Next, we do want to go through some logistics. There's a segment called Ballistic Logistics.
Yes.
Going to get out our buzzer that we found here in a closet somewhere.
That's
we
right.
did not get from anybody else.
Nope.
And we're just going to have 30 seconds to run through some things coming up in our ministries.
That's right.
If we don't do it, we lose a point.
Right.
If we do it, no harm, no foul.
No farm, no foul.
And so with that said,
You go first.
all right.
Ready, set, go.
Parents, our Christmas party is this Saturday at the Terrell's home in Xenia from 5 to 8 p.m. We do ask that students register on the church website or by calling the church office by Friday night, so there's plenty of time. And then everybody please bring a gift to share. Girls bring a pasta dish, guys bring a dessert. And then please be on the lookout for our Sprinter calendar, which will be coming out in the next week or two with some events for January through April. We're excited about the new year. Stay tuned for that.
Well done. 27.25 seconds. Nice.
All right.
job. All right. Ready?
And to you.
All right. So again, we're going to beat this children's Christmas choir horse to death. December 16th is when we're singing.
Great.
And parents, it's a great Sunday to invite grandparents, aunts, and uncles to come, and you can have lunch together afterwards. There are CDs at the Children's Ministry Kiosk Center that you can pick up so your kids can be practicing. That's super important. December 16th.
Very good. 26.16 seconds.
All right. I'll take it.
Safe.
I'll take it. Well, hey, that's going to take us into a fun segment that we haven't done for a while.
It's true.
This is the Prayer Amid scheme, and it's widely
What's he
recognized that a pyramid scheme is an unsustainable business model, and it's widely understood that a church cannot be sustained without some sort of a prayer scheme. So we
Exactly.
call this the pyramid
scheme.
Yeah. So there's 3 layers to our pyramid scheme.
Yep.
So we want to pray now. We want you to pray later, and then we want you to pray later with a friend.
Exactly.
So that's how it is. And so the things that we would want you to be praying with us about are it's really about our business meeting that's coming up on Sunday.
December 9th. Sunday, December 9th.
I'm sorry, December
That's right.
9th. And so would you be praying with us that our church would just be unified in our purpose, in our direction, and where we're going? Secondly, be praying for God's clear direction in the movements that we're there's some things that we're going to talk about in the business meeting that are pretty important. And we're just praying that God would give us a unified mind in that. And then third, we'll be voting on next year's church leaders, deacons and pastor elders. And so would you just be praying with us that God would have his way in all of those things?
Yep.
I think it'd be super important.
Absolutely. So pray now. Set a reminder to pray later. And then number 3, pray with a friend or family member
That's right.
later this week.
Cool.
Lastly, we're going to do a game. It's kind of an adaptation of a game we've played in the
Yeah.
past. New title.
Right.
This is called Wordplay.
Wordplay.
So this has to do with the National Week of Deals. Our producer, Jordan Helwig, is going to read a definition of a word
Yep.
for us, and then we will have to write down what we think the word is Every word includes the word deal at some point.
Okay.
5 words. Whoever writes it down holds it up
And holds it up first. You can't just blurt it out.
Right.
Right. You have to write it out.
You do have to write out
All right.
legibly.
Yes.
We hope. So, the first word.
Any extremely severe or trying test, experience, or trial.
Ordeal.
Very good. Number 2.
A conception of something in its absolute perfection.
Ideal.
Well done.
1-1.
That's good.
A franchise to sell specified items in a certain area.
I've got nothing.
Oh. Dealership.
Yes.
Don't get points for cheating. 2-1. Number 4.
The body of doctrine, myth, belief, etc. that guides an individual, social movement, institution, class, or large group.
Read that one more time, please.
The body of doctrine, myth, belief, etc. that guides an individual, social movement, institution, class, or large group. Last letter is a Y.
Ideology.
Somebody's a moron.
What's that? 3-1.
That would be
Word number 5.
Having lost their wings, especially by biting or rubbing them off after mating. Ending in T-I-O-N. Dealation.
Dealation. All right.
I received a dealation.
You sure did. You lost. Back on top. Brian, thanks for playing. We'll see you next week on What's Up Weekly.